Alright, welcome back to Keep It Real Boxing. This is CypherBox, and Oscar De La Hoya has called out Conor McGregor. Now, just saw a couple of videos. I reposted one on Instagram where he's talking on Golden Boy Radio, which is, I'm guessing, his own radio station, saying that he had the host of the show was talking to Oscar, was on the show, and the host was saying, "You've got something to say, you've got an announcement, a big announcement to make, so let's hear it." And he said that he's been secretly training, that he feels he's faster and stronger than ever before, and he believes he can knock out Conor McGregor in 2 rounds, and he will come back for that fight. And then the host said, "Are you calling him out?" He says, "Yeah, I'm calling him out." Okay. Oscar De La Hoya's gone nuts. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this guy at the moment. He's been like this for a while, to be honest with you. What annoys me about this is the guy who was so critical of Mayweather versus McGregor. Calling it a circus act, calling it a joke, a farce, saying it was disrespectful to boxing, and he's disrespecting the boxing fans all over the world. And even on the night of the fight of Mayweather and McGregor, he put one last tweet out saying, "F you, Mayweather and McGregor, for disrespecting boxing." Now he's saying he's calling Conor McGregor out. Now, I don't know what's going on with Oscar De La Hoya. There's a lot of activity with him recently where he's been trying to sign certain fighters, Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia. He's recently made comments about Deontay Wilder, saying that if he's still been promoting Deontay Wilder will be a superstar, and he won't be begging for a fight against Anthony Joshua and begging Eddie Hearn for a fight with Anthony Joshua. He's been saying a lot. And I did a video on that tweet that he put out about Deontay Wilder, and I said, who would really want to sign up with Oscar De La Hoya? Because in the last few years, since he split with Richard Schaefer, Al Heyman, and Showtime, he's only got one superstar he's made. One star in his whole stable, and that's Canelo. He hasn't really propelled anyone else's career into the spotlight. And now he's calling out Conor McGregor. I don't know if this is some sort of publicity stunt for him to get some attention, for Golden Boy to get some sort of attention, or maybe is Golden Boy in trouble? We've heard rumours in the past where they're financially having problems. Is that the case now? That Golden Boy is in a place where they're leaking money, they're not making any money. He's struggling, as a promoter. His promotional company is struggling in terms of profitability and revenue. I don't know what's going on with Oscar De La Hoya, or has he just gone nuts? And is this just a legend, a boxing legend who just can't let go of the spotlight, and wants to come back because he wants to be the center of attention again? He's coming back because he genuinely believes he could beat McGregor, and he's still got that competitive spirit in him. I don't know with Oscar De La Hoya, but I think this is just crazy. I don't like, if you thought Mayweather versus McGregor was bad, if you guys, if you were one of the guys out there who didn't like it, and that's fair play, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. If you thought it was bad for boxing or whatever it is, then you're really not going to like this. Some guy, a legendary boxer like Oscar De La Hoya, who's been retired for so long now, coming out of retirement to fight Conor McGregor. And on the flip side of that, will Conor McGregor take that challenge up? Seriously, I don't know. But at the same time, is this, Oscar De La Hoya now worried because of Dana White? Because Dana White has recently said that in 2018 he'd like to get involved in boxing and start promoting more boxing fights. So, there's a lot of money to be made in boxing. Boxing's booming at the moment. So is he, is this his way of, maybe if I fight McGregor and beat McGregor, that will kind of knock Dana White back and make him think twice? Because Dana White, if he's coming into boxing, he's probably going to try and use Conor McGregor to kind of get his foot in the door. You know, considering he's had a fight with Floyd Mayweather. Who knows? I don't know what's going through Oscar De La Hoya's mind, but personally, I think he's nuts. That's my opinion. I mean, look, you're a great fighter, a legend. You know, let it go, Oscar. You know, move on. You know, and you know, if Golden Boy is struggling and he's trying to find a way to make money for his promotional company, and you know, maximize, make some profit, you know, whatever the case might be, if they're financially struggling, then start promoting some of your other fighters better. You know, you promote Canelo really well, does a decent job with Linares, but doesn't do a good enough job in my opinion. You know, if you start looking after the fighters in your stable and actually looking after every single one of them and actually promoting and pushing and driving their careers, like Al Heyman does with his PBC brand, and all his fighter, like Eddie Hearn does with Matchroom and Matchroom Boxing, you know, you're not gonna have a problem. But all he does is his main focus is always Canelo. You can't put all your hopes into just one fighter. You've got to build a solid stable as well, where you're making money from various types of fighters rather than just one fighter. You know, Canelo's a superstar, don't get me wrong, we know that, but like, come on, you can't just put all your hopes on one person, on one fighter. Anyway, look, I don't know what he's playing at, I don't know how serious he is about this, I don't know if it's a publicity stunt, I don't know if Golden Boy is struggling with, financially and he needs to make some money, whatever it might be, but I personally think he's nuts, and I think he just needs to let it go. And, what he's done in the past, great. Like I said, legendary boxer. He's achieved great things in his career. Why come back and come back up after all these years and get in a ring with a younger fighter like Conor McGregor? I'm not saying like he can't beat Conor McGregor. I'm not even going to think about that, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to start analysing who can win that fight. But like I said, this is a guy who's so critical of Mayweather versus McGregor. He's going to look like such a hypocrite right now. And he already did, because when Mayweather and McGregor was first talked about, he actually threw Canelo out there and said to Conor McGregor, I'll set it up with you and Canelo. So now this is going to make him look like even a bigger hypocrite for now saying that he'll step in the ring with him. Okay, let me know what you think. Do you think Oscar De La Hoya, is this just a publicity stunt for him and Golden Boy Promotions? Do you think Golden Boy is struggling in terms of money and profit, that the lack of money or profit that they're making, and this is some way he needs to come up with a gimmick of some sort to kind of make money, or is this just a legend of the sport who is struggling to let go of the spotlight and struggling to move on with his life as a fighter or as a former fighter? Or do you just think Oscar De La Hoya is nuts? Whichever it is, let me know what you think. As always, like, share and subscribe, guys. Until next time, this is Cypherbox reminding you to keep it real.